What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 100 of our Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here on the channel. Philadelphia coming off yet another Super Bowl victory, this time against former head coach Doug Peterson. But if you guys haven't watched episode, stop this one. Go check out episode 99. But as we're getting into episode 100 here on the channel, Philadelphia, they're getting up there in age, they're getting up there in years, and their team is at that stage where it's kind of getting closer to the end. But coming in this one, we can't simulate this game. Why can't we simulate this game? We're not going to go on the roster, we're going to go to staff. Look at that. There's no offensive coordinator because I believe our offensive coordinator signed somewhere, he retired. But there's no more offensive coordinators to sign, so Madden's kind of screwed us over there. And we can't simulate the game. We can't play any of the games. So thank goodness that we're into the simming portion of this series now, where we're not actually playing game by game, because that would just soft lock the game. But we're simulating from week 1 all the way up to week 8 here. Hopefully Philadelphia, they are looking good. They are in the right... They're in the driver's seat, hopefully, of this division. That's the last thing we want to see, is Philadelphia start to take that decline. Every year is kind of rolling the dice, and at 6-1, they're still doing just fine. 6-1, they're doing just fine. Philadelphia in the driver's seat, 6-1 for the Eagles, 5-2 for the Cowboys, 5-2 for the Commanders, and 0-7 for the Giants. 2,300 yards, 21 touchdowns, 8 picks for Richardson. 646 yards, only 4 touchdowns for Bijan, Jesus. 750 for Devontae, he's killing it. 392 for Chase Cole. CeeDee Lamb's got 299. I'm surprised, since A.J. Brown retired, I'm surprised Lamb's not getting more looks, honestly. Less than 300 yards through 7 weeks. Big Dick's allowed 3 sacks, most on the team, actually, tied with Jacoby Thompson right there. Darren Hall, Patterson's killer. Joey Madden, Cam Beef, Jurgens. I mean, it's all right. Tackles are led by Nakobe Dean, only 49, a little low. 8 tackles from loss from Parsons, 12.5 sacks. Jesus, he is an unstoppable beast. 2 picks from Joey Porter Jr., 1 from Kool-Aid. Only 3 picks in 7 games. Our defense is starting to falter. Dave Gardner's fine. Greg McCain, 16 for 18. Joey Porter's our kick returner. And it seems like Kelvin here is our punt returner. All right, they're doing whatever, I guess, for the remainder of the season. But going into the final, stretch of this season, go up to the playoffs right now. Philadelphia, fingers crossed that they can hold out and be productive and hopefully win some games. The last thing I want to do is see Philadelphia kind of pull a Cowboys that they did, I think, last season, where they were about where they are right now, and then they dropped like 6 of 7 of the last games, or they dropped 6 of the 8 last games. It was a really embarrassing end to the season. Philadelphia 15-2, Cowboys 8-9, 9-9 for 8-9 for Commanders, 3-14 for the Giants, but 15-2 for Philadelphia. So they steadfast right there. And looks like they lock up the first seed. 5,200 yards for Richardson, 53 touchdowns. Jesus. Only 10 picks, so he settled it down. We got 1,615 for Bijan, 1,620 for Devontae, 900 yards for CeeDee Lamb, 5 touchdowns. That's killer. Dude really stepped it up the last couple weeks. Joey Madden allowed no sacks. 8 sacks allowed from Benjamin, from Calvin Banks. Benjamin. Who's Benjamin? I don't know. 127 is the tackle count from Tremaine Edmonds. He stepped it up. 18 tackles for loss from Brian Breezy. 27 sacks from the monster Micah Parsons. Dude cannot be stopped. Seriously, cannot be stopped, that man. Joey Porter Jr., 4 picks led the team. 3 from Chauncey, 2 from Trayvon. He's starting to slip. Battle had a pick, and 2 from Kool-Aid. 14 for 15 from Dave. Perfect on the extra points. Greg McCain, 35 for 18. Osgood, 680 for kick and about 190 for punt return. I guess Osgood and Porter kind of split the kick return. But there you go. Eagles, Falcons, Rams, Bears, Seahawks, Cardinals, and Saints. Thankfully, we're not going to play the Saints this year, unless it's like in the championship game. But we're taking on a bird team right now. Philadelphia against bird teams aren't notoriously the best. I don't know what's up with Philadelphia, but they kind of get cold feet. They get like cock blocked. I don't know what it is, but when the Eagles play another bird, it's like, oh boy, we don't know how to play football anymore. It's a very, very weird thing for Philadelphia. It's honestly very strange. I don't know why they can't play against Philly, or like, I don't know. But the one good thing here about the 12 is, though, they don't have home field advantage. You know, the 12, it's like unreal. It's almost to the level of one-sidedness as like Philadelphia playing at the Link when Seattle plays, you know, in Seattle. You know, the 12, for some reason, you know, they break all of the sound decibel records. They do all of this stuff, and they find a way to influence games unlike any other fan base, probably besides, you know, Philadelphia. You know, Philadelphia, these past handfuls of seasons have been known just to invade stadiums, especially stadiums of not great teams. You know, the Giants, it's a walk through. Philadelphia is going to have more fans than Giants fans. Washington, Philadelphia is going to travel very well, especially, you know, Maryland and North Jersey. The Philadelphia fans are going to travel very well there. But going into this one, Philadelphia looking for hopefully an easy victory. They go down by 7 here, you know, in the first quarter. Philadelphia, they get 3 back and then go down by a field goal right there. So back to 7. Another touchdown makes it down by 14 points. Philadelphia gets another field goal. So, I mean, they cut the 14 to 11. Okay, now it's down to 4 thanks to a touchdown. Back down to 7. That's a 15, so there's a safety right there. And there you go. Philadelphia takes the lead off that one. It's a 21-20 game. There you go, 28-20 now. 35-27. You know, these are some wild last 2 minutes. And Philadelphia, they hold out victorious in this one. You know, coming up here with the big victory over the Seattle Seahawks. But there you go, 35-27. Philadelphia wins by 8 points in this one. I know sometimes my math on the fly is not the greatest, but that is an 8-point victory for the Philadelphia Eagles. You see the Bengals beat the Colts 27-20. As you just kind of looked at the kicker down there, L.J. Johnson, big part of that game. You know, former Eagle legend right there, L.J. Johnson. But Philadelphia, you know, New Orleans Saints keep their season alive, defeating the Atlanta Falcons. Richardson, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 284. Bijan, 63 yards. A touchdown from Richardson, 133 from Cole, 58 from Devontae, 42 from Baylor Cupp. All right, sacks. Oh, boy, lots of sacks. 6 sacks allowed. Tackles is tied with 7. 2 tackles from losses. Only 2 sacks for Philadelphia. There were 3 picks. You know, Kool-Aid, Porter, and CJ. Gardner missed a field goal right there, which sucks. Greg McCain, 4 punts. 27 kick return yards and no punt return yards. That's brutal right there. Now coming in here to the championship game, oh my lord. Come on. Why is it always the Saints? Always. Why is it always the Saints? We cannot avoid the Saints if my life depended on it. Every season for the past, I don't know how many seasons now. I think I did the math like an episode or 2 ago, where I figured out how many seasons consecutively we've played the Saints in the playoffs. And since the fumble game, we hadn't lost one to the Saints, but I don't know. We're in Philly, which is always going to be a plus. We were in Philly when we lost to the Saints too, which is also very brutal to think about. But coming in this one, come on. We got to hopefully, you know, figure things out and have a big victory right now. Take a look at their offense. Offense is doing good. Rush yards, 3.9. You know, not where it used to be at almost 5 yards. Like a 4.7, 4.8 at one point. Only a couple episodes ago. Where, you know, Philadelphia had that young, the young stout running attack right there. Bijan's like 4.7, 4.8 yards per attempt, which was absolutely insane. But coming into this one, the Philadelphia Eagles are, I don't know what to say. They're looking for, This just keep the streak alive right now against the Saints. Don't falter now. They go down by 3 here in the first. Philadelphia goes down by 6 now. Back-to-back field goals for the Saints. Go down by 3 field goals now. Philadelphia gets their first touchdown in the second. Come on, Philly, get some more points on the board. There you go, up by 14-9. Final seconds there. 17-9 right now. Some third quarter touchdowns for Philadelphia. Ooh, game's tied 17 apiece. Come on. 24-17, 31-17 here. All right, we're in the final fourth quarter, 31-24, up by 8. Final 2 minutes. Philadelphia, come on, you can do it. Hold out. Ooh, it's a tie game now. We're going to OT now. OT, come on. Oh, we go down by a touchdown. We go down by a touchdown overtime. Come on, we need to score, and we cannot. Oh, baby, that's unfortunate. We cannot score right now, which... in that opening, at that that ending drive in OT, a 38-31 final score right there. Richardson must be absolutely sick to his stomach right now. A quarterback that, what was he gone? The last 5 or 6 Super Bowls in a row? Something like that. Like, absolutely insane, where he just misses the Super Bowl altogether this season. It's like Tom Brady levels of, like, gut-wrenching disappointment for this Eagles team. Where it's, you come out, you wake up on Monday and all the news articles are going to say is this the beginning of the end for Philadelphia. Look at that. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 74 yards for Bijan, 148 for CeeDee Lamb. Sacks, only 3 sacks allowed. Tackles, 9 from Perry, 9 from Nakobe Dean. Only 2 tackles for losses. There's a bunch of sacks in this one for Philadelphia. Parsons was an animal. Dude, just unstoppable. No picks. Gardner missed 3 field goals. He has like 99 kick accuracy. How does he miss 3 field goals? Richardson makes the Pro Bowl. Bijan makes the Pro Bowl. Devontae makes the Pro Bowl. Former Eagles Zay Flowers makes the Pro Bowl. Let's see. Baylor makes the Pro Bowl right there. Big Dick makes the Pro Bowl. Patterson makes the Pro Bowl. Kelvin Banks makes the Pro Bowl. Micah makes the Pro Bowl. Let's see. Brian Breezy makes the Pro Bowl. Any other Eagles? Jeremiah Trotter. There you go. He makes the Pro Bowl. Let's see. Anyone else down here? Safeties. No. Gardner makes the Pro Bowl. McCain makes the Pro Bowl. How does Gardner make the Pro Bowl after he misses 3 field goals in the championship game? But thankfully, the Saints get curb stomped 38-17. The Bills win their first Super Bowl in franchise history. Richardson wins MVP. Sirianni gets Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Bijan. Parsons gets Defensive Player of the Year. So a clean sweep, for Philadelphia. Jared Patterson is a little nervous about coming back to Philadelphia. Don't worry, we're going to franchise tag him. Baylor Cup right here, going to offer him an extension, a 4-year deal for Baylor Cup. Take a look at those who have retired. Mechie retires. Derwin James, Andrew Thomas, Pittman, Minka Fitzpatrick, Penning, Mark Andrews, Josh Jacobs, C.J. Henderson, Gabe Davis, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Trayvon Diggs, Reed Blankenship, Beef Jergens, Devontae Dallas, Goddard, Jalen Waddle, Kadarius Toney all retire. Jerry Jeudy hangs up the spikes. Chad Muma right there, hangs it up. Anton Winfield Jr. But I think the biggest hit right there is actually going to be Trayvon Diggs retiring. I think Trayvon Diggs literally retires. Also Frank Reich retires. That's wild. Frank Reich and Ron Rivera both retired from the coaching spotlight. Zach Harrison, we're going to bring him in to help beef up that defensive line. He's an X factor, right? There's a little he's 32, but he plays for the Cowboys. Elliott Waters right here as well. He's 29. No one's offering him a contract for some reason, but he's 87 X factor. Bring him in. Take a look at our draft class right there. But definitely, I don't think anything's going to hurt more than Trayvon retiring. I think Trayvon literally retired like 2 interceptions shy of having the all-time picks record. So I think he's at 79 or 78. The guy ahead of him's literally 1 above him. So he's 2 interceptions shy of breaking the all-time interceptions record, which is absolutely insane. it is a real heartbreaker that he retired. But we have to move forward on this one. Text on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super classy, and catch you next episode here of our Eagles